Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ronnie Marmo, and I'm the very proud Artistic Director of Theater 68, and I hope everyone is staying safe during this crazy time. I want to welcome you to our annual One Act Festival, and this year we're presenting this festival as a fundraiser trying to keep the doors open at Theater 68 on both coasts. As in years past, each One Act has been written, directed, and will be performed by members of the company. We realize this is a very unique experience, and since we can't invite you to our theater, we thought we'd bring our show to you, our virtual stage, as it were. We've learned a lot in this process. Zoom is essentially a hybrid between theater and film, and although it's not exactly the same as us being together in the same room, we've embraced the medium, and we're excited to present these plays to you. We also understand Zoom fatigue is a very real thing. So what we've decided to do is present one 10-minute play each evening. Essentially, each play will run once a week for 6 weeks. There will also be a brief Q&A after the show, so please stick around for that. Now, finally, we've decided not to charge for tickets. Instead, we're asking for your donation by going to Venmo and typing in Theater 68, or go to your browser, type in paypal.me/Theater68. In both cases, theater is spelled with an R-E. There's no amount too small. So sit back from the orchestra of your own home. The shows are brief, they're light, they're easy to get to, and we really, really appreciate your support. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, enjoy the show, and onward we go.
Okay. Go soft bottoms. Woohoo! Oh, hi. Hey, you guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Loud and clear.
David, you're muted. No, David, you turned off your camera. You have to hit that mic at the top right. No, you're still muted, David.
You have to hit the little mic on the top right of your screen, David. You're on the right, dipshit.
It's fine, it's fine. He'll just have to figure it out again. Anyway, listen, I want to introduce you, before we get started, to our newest team member, Matthew.
Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you all.
Hi, Matthew. I'm Lily. Welcome to the team.
Hi.
Now, Nathan, our boss, is director of creative. Hopefully he'll show up later.
Yeah, maybe in another 6 weeks.
Lily, come on.
What? He hasn't. The dude in charge hasn't shown up to one meeting since this whole thing. And our tech guy can't even figure out how to work a fucking video call.
Okay, yes, I get it. We get it. The pandemic has been tough on all of us.
No shit. I'm afraid to go get my mail in case my neighbor comes out at the same time as me and then sneezes on me. I haven't been late in weeks. Mama got needs.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Lily.
If you don't mind me asking, where has Nathan been and what would he be doing?
No fucking clue.
Can we please just get to the point of the meeting? Okay, sorry. So not long before this meeting started, I got up with corporate and basically things are not looking good. With the cuts we've had to make in mass production, our sales are going down. Basically, if we don't come up with something by the end of day, we'll be shut down.
Oh, dear.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So we got to come up with some new ideas that we can easily mass produce while keeping it relatively cheap.
Wait. So corporate makes the decision to cut back on quality, and we have to clean up the shitstorm they made.
Yes. And if you could help us come up with some ways to get us out of this shitstorm instead of complaining about it, it would be much appreciated. Oh. Excuse me. It's been a very long 6 weeks.
Yeah, no, totally understand, Kat. So where can we start?
Okay, so what if we do color-coded toilet paper? People can get creative, matching their bathrooms, and they can make them look livelier.
Yeah, that would be fun for kids. But there's no guarantee that the dye wouldn't stick to someone's butt. We couldn't afford the backlash.
What about advertising for new social media like TikTok or one of those 10-minute video things? Queefy.
Queeby?
Same difference.
I don't think those platforms would appreciate it if we put ads on paper that people literally wipe their asses with.
Yes! Figured it out. Okay, you guys, I have the perfect idea. What if...
Oh.
Well, that was short-lived. Do you have something in mind, Kat?
All I can think of is having some of those modern designs that... Holy shit! Guys, it's Nathan. He wants to join the meeting. Hold on while I let him in. Nathan, it's so good to have you back. We were getting worried.
Finally join us?
Hi, Nathan. I'm Matthew. Nice to meet you. What is that sound?
Nathan, did you get a dog? Is it on your screen? Nathan! Nathan! Oh dear God!
Holy shit!
Oh, wow.
Nathan, what happened to you? Are you okay?
Yeah, you look like a hipster on crack.
Nathan, can you speak?
Should we call someone about this?
Oh yeah, corporate's gonna love it when they find out our department director is on crack.
We don't know if he's on crack.
Shut up. Look, we're scaring him. Nathan, it's me, Catherine. We work together at Soft Bottoms, the toilet paper company. Nathan, you're the director of the creative department. Yes, good. Yes, okay. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time to explain. Basically, we need some new ideas to make our toilet paper better. Nathan, we need your help.
What?
Maybe he's gonna get a translator.
Okay, good. Yes, okay. That's it, Nathan. Nathan, please take that out of your mouth. Thank you. Okay, now can you show us some new ideas to make it better? Okay, could you do that again a little slower?
Jesus, can't you see? He is out of his damn mind.
We don't know that. He might be onto something.
Well, what we do know is that he's on crack.
You don't know what's going on with him. You know, quarantine, maybe it's too hard for him. He's very extroverted.
Hey guys, I think he's up to something.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Nice toilet paper. That Nathan, that's brilliant.
Freaking genius, dude!
How did you come up with that?
And toilet paper.
Oh, Nathan, this is so great. Oh, I'm going to call corporate right now.
Cool. I'll call Jackson. Maybe he can get us a discount on sanitizer.
What should I do?
Come to Mama's house.
What?
What?
Matthew, start coming up with some designs for our social media platform.
Okay, I'm on it, but Lily, what did you say about
Okay, productive meeting. I'll let you know what Jackson said. These bitches.
Thank you so much for coming, Matthew. See you next meeting.
Yeah, I'll see you guys whenever.
Wait, ah, shit! Finally figure this thing out and they all leave. You tell me what the hell I'm supposed to do. Hey, Nathan? How you doing, man? What? What you doing today?
Hi, Joe Montaigne here. Wanting to thank you for your donation, which will help Theater 68 continue to be one of our finest local theaters here in the United States. Thanks again.
Yay! Amazing job again, everybody. That was fantastic. I'm gonna be so sad not being able to watch this anymore on Saturday nights. It breaks my heart a little bit. But I get to keep all the footage, so technically I really can watch this every Saturday night if I really want to. I'm so proud of you guys. This show is so much fun, but I also love that you guys took all of it so seriously and put so much heart into it. So congratulations, your guys' run is over. How do you guys all feel?
Good.
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet, yeah.
Yeah. What did you guys learn the most during this process? I mean, 5 weeks of Zoom theater is no small feat.
Learned that you can do Zoom theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm doing well.
Well, and for me too, because even though this is video, it was really interesting because Ronnie talks about, this is live because we're seeing each other for the first time every week. And, it's not being, it's being recorded, but each time is new, unlike when you're on a film set and you have more than one take. So I thought that was kind of fascinating to be on video, but still have it be live theater.
Yeah, I think also just knowing that there's like a finite amount of times that you get to do this performance forces you to like want to try new things each time or discover new things each time, which is fun.
Yeah. No, it's so fun. I love how every single one of your guys' performances has been different. I have a question for you guys, audience members. If you want to go ahead and drop some questions in the chat, I will ask them. If you don't ask any questions, I'm just going to ask all my own questions. So up to you, audience. I want to know what everybody's favorite line in the show is. It could be a line that you say or a line that somebody else says.
It's definitely something Paley says. I'm just trying to decide.
Yeah, same.
I think it's the other right dipshit. It's so funny just because like that's such an abrasive thing to say to someone who's like, you know, your coworker. It's so I love it.
I think for me is hi Matthew, I'm Lily, because that's when she goes crazy, and that's my favorite part. Yeah.
And I like Mama's Got Needs.
Department directors on crack. That's a fun one too.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave, what's your favorite line in the show as the director?
It's probably the variation, the looks like a hipster on crack.
Specificity.
And delivered beautifully.
Yes, I know all of Lily's lines I think are so fun to say. I like find myself afterwards like saying like, Mama got needs. I'm like, yeah, she does. Nick, what was your favorite line to write?
Oh, favorite line to write. I would have to say, I would say it's the Mama Got Needs line, but it's right after she flushes the toilet.
Too much information or something like that.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
It really is. It really is. I'm like, oh, okay. She's on the potty.
Thanks for sharing.
Perfect.
What were you saying, Dave? Sorry, yeah, the connection cut off.
I just say perfect response to the toilet flushing. Thanks for sharing.
Definitely. Yeah, well, Nick, I think everybody's kind of wondering now, like actors and audience included, what does the future of this show look like?
You know, if these guys are still willing and if we get, I don't know, more time in terms of just getting rehearsal or turning in this to, I don't know, a web series or something like that, and somehow, some way we can do that. That is a possibility for the future. I'm not totally sure. Like, again, I'm willing to keep going along with the story, and would love to have all these guys back at it. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of, I would have to say probably if it was going to happen, probably after the holidays, because they're going to be very, very hectic this time of year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, I'd even love to see a prequel. Like, I'd love to see like Matthew get hired via Zoom and like all of that craziness. Like, there's a lot that could definitely be done on here.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that'll be really cool.
I would like to see Nathan's story of how he came to be how he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have like a live webcam. It's like you know, like zoos have like the webcams of like the like baby gorillas and stuff. We just have like a live Nathan webcam, just watching him live his quarantine man life.
Do it like Paranormal Activity where all the cameras in the corners, we just watch Nathan like an animal in the zoo.
Yeah.
Transforming.
Oh, that would be funny. That would be super, super funny. I have another fun question for you guys, but first I'm going to do a commercial break. So for anyone in the audience who hasn't been to one of our shows yet, this fun little purple background behind me has our donation links. So yes, we are super, super happy to be doing these for free because we miss performing so much. So if you have any way to hire us, please do. But you know, whenever we get the opportunity to perform, it's always super, super fun and magical. But unfortunately, the theater does need money to run. So we are accepting donations, and our donation links are Venmo at Theater68, which I'm like, There, it's right there. And then PayPal, and that's paypal.me/theater68. Those links are also in the YouTube chat, so you guys can like access them if you can't quite make this out on your screen. But we, accept any donation size from 1 penny to $1 million. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small, and we take it with the utmost gratitude because this theater means so much to us, and it really, really is like a family, especially because so many of us aren't able to be around family right now with COVID. It's nice to know that like every Monday we always have a safe space to be at. And also, this is one of the really, really cool parts about being on Zoom is we actually have 2 New Yorkers in this show, and we wouldn't have ever met them or communicated with them without, being in Zoom, because the New York company isn't regularly a part of the LA shows, and LA isn't normally a part of the New York shows. So that was a really, really beautiful opportunity. And I'm going to actually let Laurie and Julian talk a little bit about that, about how, merging with the LA company has been different than their normal New York experience.
It's fun for me because when I found out that Julian was going to be a part of this show and I got a part, I was just totally thrilled. And I actually had auditioned for a different one and then got this instead. And so I felt like I had a friend to come with me, and it just made me feel so warm and fuzzy. And then right away, because Ronnie does this for all of us, it doesn't matter whether we're from LA, New York, or anywhere, but I just instantly felt like I had a new family. And like all of you, I'm so excited that I got to meet. I mean, I can't wait to see you in person, but I think that is one of the coolest things. So I don't know that it's much different than working with people in New York versus working with people in LA. It's more the tradition or the legacy, or however you want to call it. He's alive for a long time, I hope, but that Ronnie has created for us with Theater 68. It's a family. It's totally a family, and it's a family of extremely creative people that are really talented. And so I kind of just felt like I got to extend my family.
I love that.
Yeah, I think that it's a great opportunity to work with people that you have never worked with. And I was just thinking I was talking to another member of the LA company because of whatever we're doing, the monologues. And something came up to my mind. I said, we should be doing more crossover now that we're online and we can do it. We should be able to create something that everyone gets to experience what Laurie and I experience, which is meet new people, be welcomed by all of you, and just share talents and share all these amazing opportunities that we are able to do because of Ronnie. So I feel like that would be something that I would want to pitch to the New York company, see if we can, I don't know, come up with something that we can all share and create.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Since we are going to be virtual for a while, I think it would be a really, really cool idea to do our next, maybe not our normal one act festival, but maybe another set of one acts or something like that with both companies combined, because there's so much talent between the 2 companies that it's we might as well. And who knows what kind of crazy ideas would come about, because I know watching the New York shows, it was so beautiful. And then to be able to take all of your guys' insight and drop them into this set was also really cool. So thank you guys for being a part of this. It really, I think it changed a lot of the not that there was division, but it made it to where we were all one cohesive unit for New York and LA, which was really, really cool to watch. So thank you guys. I do have another question for you guys. If you guys could say one thing to your character, what would you say?
I'll start. And I mean every word. But
How did I know?
Can we use that kind of language on here?
well, you know what, man? It's our last show, and I'm going to speak my mind. So there, I said
it. Well, I would say stop coming on to Matthew so strong you're scaring him away.
David, I think this is going to sound really cliche, but I would tell him to not give up. Keep trying until he gets it right. Because he will. I believe he will, eventually.
I think I would say, what have you done? Why?
Why this toilet paper?
Yeah,
Is it too late to get out of this and get my unemployment back?
exactly.
I'd probably say, now I know I really need therapy.
I love it. I love those. I love how different they all were. You guys really did put a lot of your hearts into these characters, and I love that. Going forward, what are you guys most excited about doing on Zoom? Like, what did you learn from this that you want to like take and evolve to create more?
Well, I think just the one act process in general overall has like really encouraged how fun Zoom production can be if you like learn how to use sounds, filters, how to use your camera and stuff like that. How you can like record some cool monologues and scenes on this. You know, I'm not saying you should film like a 90-minute feature on this, but like, you know, you can get some really cool stuff out of Zoom. You know, yeah, definitely more monologues and scenes for sure.
And for me, I'm not a real techie person, but so there isn't one particular project, although I'd love to like take this into a web series or something. But I feel like after these 5 weeks, and the fact that we all have to audition virtually right now, that it's really going to help me in the future feel more comfortable using this as a medium. Because I'm not as intimidated by it.
I would say I would definitely encourage people to keep doing more theater productions on Zoom. I mean, again, it's not the most ideal thing in the world, but we did something really special this past, 5 weeks. And yeah, like Vikram said, we've found new ways of doing monologues and scenes. And so if we could keep doing plays and, entertaining people this way, we could keep stretching our muscles as artists. And I mean, look what we did. We took a new challenge on, not just Zoom, but the whole thing of connecting with someone and telling a story with them, having believable chemistry with the people you're acting with, and we're not even in the same room, and we pulled it off. We made people believe we're in the same place, or this play wasn't in the same place, but we still made people believe that we were connected in some way. And if we can do that, then our performances, I think, will be even better than they were before, when we do get back in the space and we can act in front of each other again, and get crowds into theaters again. And yeah, so I would definitely encourage people to keep doing shows, because this is a really special thing that we're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think this is a new medium, so it's like we were probably some of the first people that had to figure out how to do it, and we came up with all these amazing stories and amazing one acts. So just continue to work at it and do some collaborative work, and I don't know, continue to create, because that's what we are doing here.
Directing wise, I'd like to try more comedy and comic situations. We were able to do a lot of great physical comedy on this.
Yeah.
And I'd like to go further with that with Zoom to really see what's available. Because this, we have physical everywhere. Vikram, of course, is physical, but I mean, Lily's being physical towards Matthew, and I've got these interaction. I'd love to explore that more. So hopefully we can get more, more comedy. See how that works, because it's not static as it seems.
Yeah. No, Zoom is definitely. I mean, it's become the only medium really that's like continually generating content right now, just because it's hard to get onto a film set safely. So I'm excited to see what the future holds, and I'm really, really hoping that this turns into a web series, because I would definitely tune in every week and watch that. So hopefully that can happen after the holidays, because I think it would be super, super awesome. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the new video that's been going viral with Lucas Cage. He had a Zoom audition, and there was a director in the background that was saying things and he was muted, or he thought he was muted and he wasn't. And I think that this show kind of plays off of some of those similar things. So I'm wondering if, like your characters, you guys have experienced any of the like Zoom panic when you realize that like you did something you probably shouldn't have. And if you have, if you want to share, I will gladly hear those stories because I love hearing them.
Well, if you watched last night's show, that was a recent example for me when I was the Q&A host. And I got let on too soon and I was in the show basically.
That was a good moment. It was right during it was right there. And suddenly he's there. I don't know. I don't know. In that moment, it didn't throw me off. I don't know. For some reason, actually, I don't know. I kind of felt better about it. I don't know. The moment felt, I guess because the moment felt different.
You have to be so nice, Dave. But thank you.
It did. I mean, I just went with the moment, and you being there was that little tiny bit of something different. And I think I just worked off that for a second. How it goes, because it takes you out of that little track that you're on.
Yeah.
The same line, the same way. Oh, wow. Okay, that's Nick. Okay. In that moment, it worked out for me. I don't know about the audience. It worked out for me.
I mean, that's the thing about live theater is you have people walk in before their cue sometimes or after their cue and you're just sitting there and you're like, hello, where are you? You're like, I knocked on the door already. Are you coming? Like, you never know what's going to happen. And Zoom's the same way. So I love that there was a little blunder. Like, it just, it makes it real. And I know for anyone in the audience, they're like, oh, that was a mess up, but it's just real life.
Yep.
Well, and tonight because I'm a little challenged about turning on and off the video and audio, but I noticed that the corner of my body was on camera before I was on camera. It's like, oh shit. Oh well. So similar, but
I don't make mistakes, so I don't have anything to contribute to this. Yeah.
I made a major mistake a few weeks ago. We were auditioning new members and I was like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Turn off my camera. Didn't turn off my microphone.
Oh.
oh no.
Oh.
So, yeah, I pulled a Lily in that moment.
Well, at least your camera was off.
Yeah, at least my camera was off.
Yeah.
And I quickly realized because I was like just watching it like on my phone and then I was like, oh shit. Like life happens.
Well,
it could be crazy.
speaking of the Lily moment, what inspired me from that, and I was when I think it was when the script was in its second draft. Around the time I was talking to Ronnie about what to do with it, and he recommended looking up Zoom fail videos. There was one in particular where there was a meeting going on, and this one girl absentmindedly just picked up her iPad and walked over to the bathroom, set the iPad down on the floor, and just pulled it all down and started going to the bathroom until like 10 seconds later she realized what she was actually doing and completely freaked out and turned off her camera and stuff. And
just log out of the meeting. Gone.
Really, that's not fun.
Your dignity is gone down the toilet.
But boom, thank you.
Well, I want to, before we close out tonight, I want all of you guys to go grab a glass with some type of liquid. So whatever liquid of choice you want. And I'll give you guys a couple seconds to do that, and I will talk to the audience while you're doing that. Again, reminder, this is a fundraiser. Tonight is the last night for Quarantine Man, so glad you guys were here to watch this. We do have one more show to close out this series. That's tomorrow night. That show is Let the Games Begin. I am in that show, and Nick Puorro, who wrote this show, it directs tomorrow night as well. So that's kind of fun, and it's a lighthearted at the top. Then it gets a little heavier. But some betrayal, some laughter. And then who knows what's coming next? We got a couple more fun things coming in December. And then we've got lots of stuff happening in the spring that you guys don't know about yet. So stay tuned for all of that fun stuff that's going to be coming about. We got lots more virtual things happening. And it looks like everybody's back with a glass. So if you are at home, hopefully you also have a glass of something because we don't get to have our normal bows and meeting in the lobby after these shows. We don't get to have the hugs and camaraderie that normally come post-show. So I just wanted to go ahead and give a little cheers to you guys this evening. Congratulations on 5 weeks of an amazing show. I'm going to cheers the camera right here. Congratulations, you guys.
Cheers.
Yes. And if you're at home, take a sip, clap as loud as you can, and maybe they can hear you from their house. Probably not. But still, and also if you are watching and you are a loved one of one of these amazingly talented people, shoot them a text, give them a call, because I do have to say the hardest part about Zoom theater, I think, is the lack of knowing who's in the audience, because it can be really tough. We don't know how many people are watching, who's watching. None of the actors get to see the chat or anything, so they don't feel all of the love after the show. And so that can be a little bit sad. So go ahead and share your love with them, because it's so important right now. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for putting on an amazing show every Saturday and making me laugh so much. You guys were fan-freaking-tastic every week. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Elle.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
love
El.
you.
Being a wonderful host of Q&A. And
Thank you.
everything else you do.
Thank you.
A lot, ladies and gentlemen. A lot. We wouldn't be here without her.
I did produce the show, but yes, it's been a joy. It's been a pleasure to do so, and it makes me so excited for our future at 68, because I know now to what crazy limits we can go to and even push past. So thank you guys for going on this crazy journey, and thank you audience members for watching. I hope everybody has a beautiful evening, and that you guys tune in tomorrow night for the very last show of the Primal Instinct series. Good night, you guys. Thank you.
Night.
Right.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Work, everybody.
Night.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, guys. It was fantastic. You were all amazing.
Great work. Thank
Let's
you.
do something else with it. Let's keep it going.
Yes.
Night.
Night.